Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading. Okay, so we're going to the first week of July. How is this year flying by so fast? What's going on the first week of July for my Pisces, please? Sorry, got to put the hair back. Hair was in my face. First week of July, please. Well, looks like we're finally moving away from something that doesn't emotionally satisfy you, Pisces. They're like, there's no wish fulfillment here. My cups are dry. Nothing is filling these cups of happiness. Maybe it could be in regards to a reconciliation with somebody or a third-party scenario. You have a vision, okay, Pisces, and it's in your mind, and you're like, this is where I'm going. This is my focus. And I really don't feel like anything should or will distract me. Regardless of the positive or the negative around me, I'm still going to stay driven. Now, you are walking away from something. Now, I don't know if you're walking away from a third-party situation or a third angle of some kind. And you're walking into some kind of reconciliation or good news. But we'll see when we clarify. Definitely. You're taking action. You're not sitting anymore on your laurels. That's it. You're up and you're out. So I feel like you've gotten all the information that you kind of need to say what it is that you're going to do moving forward. So with that said, what's coming towards my Pisces, please? Two of Wands in reverse. Judgment and Four of Swords. Okay, I feel as if you're not moving forward or you're not doing a new thing because you're not willing to take the risk. I also feel like whatever information you recently received or anything that recently happened to you that hurt you in some way, you're now healing. So that can be metaphorically or quite literally, like you physically got hurt and now you're healing and you need to make a decision on some kind of situation. But I don't see you allowing yourself to look at the future. And you're being quite defensive about it. Or you're resisting something or someone. Interesting. And I think all of this is happening because you are healing. But you know you have to make a judgment call. All right. Let's see what you don't see coming your way, Pisces. The Queen of Cups and Strength. You're definitely feeling some kind of feels here for someone. All right. I see you emotionally open. I see you emotionally mature. And I also see Strength card here. You're resisting something. You're like, it's better to not. It's just better to not. Because again, there you are with the focus. And this is Cancer energy. And Strength is Leo. All right. What's the advice here, please? And Judgment is a Sagittarius. All right. If you're feeling stuck in any kind of way, shape, or form, Pisces, you really need to go rush out there and communicate this with somebody. Because that's what I see happening here. Unless someone is rushing in to communicate something with you and it's making you feel stuck, you're not actually stuck, all right? This, if you realize, you can remove the blindfold and see for yourself that these swords are not covering you. You can ease on through. But you do need to rush in and communicate some information. It might cause a stir, as I can see with the Tower back here, but then eventually what's going to happen is the new opportunities will come after this. So let's see what's going on with your outcome of the week here, Pisces. Outcome of the week, please. have High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. And what is here? Five of Wands. All right, so there is some competition. There is some challenges. There is some roadblocks. There are some obstacles. Fighting and arguing is actually here with the Five of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. Not talking to someone or something and not using your intuition. I don't feel as if you're looking outside of a scope here. We'll see what that challenging card is all about. But let's continue and see what's going on here. Eight of Cups and the Three of Cups. Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor at the bottom of the deck and Death behind that. Aries energy. All right, I see you have feelings and emotions here for someone or something, right? But I do also see you being single because you're walking away from someone or something, Pisces. Or I'm looking at your financial independence. You're definitely doing something alone, but you do have feelings in regards to a certain scenario. You are emotionally mature and available for the circumstance. The Emperor back here, something is definitely ending. You're not thrilled about it, obviously, but it gives you so much clarity, and then boom, the new opportunity comes in. So what is this over here where Pisces is healing, but not willing to risk something and needing to make a judgment call? I feel like you already made the judgment call. Clarify all this. I think anything past what you've been dealing with, Pisces, is too heavy at this moment in time. And I'm saying that because you have Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. And then here you have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Upright, this is burdens. This is exhaustion. It's walking up a hill with a boulder on your back. But in reverse, you're like, I'm not dealing with these burdens. I'm not dealing with this bullshit. It's just too much. It's too much to carry. It's too heavy. So I'm not willing to risk it. I'd rather just heal and fix my wounds and deal with what I got to deal and make that final judgment call. You're definitely defending yourself from a lot of naysayers or resisting some bullshit here. So what is the Queen of Cups and Strength, please? The Emperor came out again with the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right. Listen, Pisces, I do see you weighing your pros and cons back here. What's good? What's right for you? No matter what I see, and this is a different deck, you walking away, feeling left out in the cold and lonely, having your fond memories, but also willing to let the past go. You are, though, holding on to something. But here, these feelings that you have here are for someone that is acting quite immature, or it's gone as far as it can go. The relationship has gone as far as it can go. Where is the growth here? So this is why you're resisting a little bit. Or you're holding back because maybe you want them to grow up and girl up or man up. There's someone else here too. So you're like wondering, who stays, who goes? Or do you stay or do you go? What is this Eight of Swords, please, and Knight of Swords? You know what I see here, Pisces? A lot of cards that are not your element. Only one, you being in the middle of this reading. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And your advice is you need to rush out and communicate here with somebody. Say, listen, we got to sit down and talk on an emotional level, person to person, right? Because you need to make decisions because you're getting mentally stuck here. And I don't know if this is going to be about a third party person or a collaboration or working with a team of some kind, but this is what needs to be done. Now, let's see what the Five of Wands is. Please clarify Five of Wands here for my Pisces. The Devil, Capricorn energy, and your Knight of Swords person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius at the bottom of the deck. Still here. But let's see what the Devil wants. These are the blocks and the obstacles. Whatever toxic environment you're in, whatever toxic person you're dealing with, or whatever toxic thoughts are circulating within you. So these are the things that you need to look at, Pisces, and say to yourself, all right, this is fucking toxic. It's just like, no. Anything else about this you want to tell, Pisces? Yeah, this is some situation where you feel like you need justice in the scenario because you don't have any. Or that you're constantly defending yourself. It's actually the situation itself where you feel like you're constantly defending yourself or you're resisting some kind of crap, whatever it is. It's like almost like it's a toxic thing, and that's the thing that you need to make a judgment call on, and that is what you're weighing your pros and cons on. So what's going on here in regards to love for Pisces, please? Yeah, healing family issues and children. Children are the reason that you're having a certain circumstance playing out in your relationship, whether you want them and the other person doesn't, or someone has them and because of them, you can't move forward. That is one reason. And healing family issues is talking about your love life. It's being affected by how you were raised and how your parents or your family taught you love to be like. But by healing those issues, you can heal the dynamics in your current life. This is interesting, Pisces. Showing me all the feelings that you feel, why you're stuck, or why you feel like you're being ghosted or you ghost. And why all the burdens that you take on in relationships. But by healing that dynamic and no longer having crutches, you heal you. And you're able to have those healthier love relationships that you desire and need. All right, Pisces, short and sweet this week. I am getting to a point where I will have eventually extended readings. I just haven't picked a platform. If you know a good one, let me know. All right, guys. I'll see you soon.